attitude, there is a swagger. So every time you let rip to the heavens, say it with attitude. Say it like it's the last happiest breath you are ever gonna take. Get in the game.
Get in the game. Our first Get in the Game of 2020. Oh, man. Somebody going to get in the game today. What a way to start off your new year.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine being an independent artist or somebody who's been trying to break ground for years and not having any doors open, and then all of a sudden you're listening to one of your favorite shows and they say, man, all you got to do is email us at
SwayGetInTheGame@gmail.com.
Send us some songs. Tell us about yourself. We'll put you on one of the biggest platforms in the world. And just like that, 3 people will be heard today by you, the citizens. What a way to start off a year. If you're an artist, come on, can you imagine?
Woo!
So I want to welcome to the show, man, our first Get in the Game of the artist of 2020. Give it up for the one and only Shaun Wood.
Shaun Wood.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Shaun, what up, baby? You number one, baby. Give it up to Shaun.
Hey. Thanks, Sway.
What's
up, Tracy G? What's up, Heather B? What's up with the fam? I'm a citizen, too, so.
Hey, Shaun, first and foremost, man, I want to thank you for your service to this country. I know you went to the Army as a combat medic back in the day when you were a teenager. You were stationed in the infantry and a medic. Is that anything like, and you were deployed to Afghanistan in 2003, right?
Correct. I was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, 82nd Airborne, first 504 if any of my unit is listening. But, yeah, so you said, is it anything like what?
Like MASH.
I mean, it's some, you know, we have our good and bad days. It's a lot like MASH. It depends on, you know, if we training or not, you know, but.
Okay, cool. I don't know if you guys used to watch with Alan Alda, the old TV series from the early 70s, late 60s called MASH.
Yes.
I remember it, you know, I grew up in the 80s, so, you know, I seen all the reruns and everything like that.
So me too. I grew up 70s, but they were in Vietnam, I believe, is where they were posted on that show. You since have come out, and what have you been doing with your life?
You know, I went through a couple years of, you know, struggling, just traveling and depression, but now I'm on the right track. I'm a single dad. I coach youth sports. And that's just what I do full time. You know, I do music as well. That's just my passion. It's my therapy. It's just how I just vent.
And that's how you deal with depression and PTSD as a result of being on tour with the Army, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Is that something, Shaun, that you discovered, or did you see a therapist and it was suggested?
Well, for me, when I initially got out, I went through a period of just isolation and drinking, and my family was saying I changed, and you know, they saw I went in as a happy person. I came out as a completely different person. So I just, you know, I got into some legal trouble, and it was either me going to alcohol program, and then once I went to that program, they said, you know, you got a lot of issues, man, that you need to talk to some people about, and so that's how it kind of helped me get to where I am now.
You put out 4 albums to date, right?
Yeah.
You've done it independently. What's the latest album called?
It's called Overtime.
Overtime.
The reason I picked that title is because over time I've changed a lot, and it shows that the growth of me now as opposed to who I was my first album. You know, I came out and I was trying to be a hard nigga, trying to be like, you know, in the hood, in Long Beach, trying to fit in. And I just, you know, now I know that I don't need to fit in. I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? I'm content in who I am. And so over time, you know, I just changed.
What's up, man? Don't need to fit in, just need to be fit.
Word.
Ooh.
Bars.
So we're going to, Shaun, give out your social. What is your social? I want the citizens, first of all, just purely on the fact that his service to this country, you should be following him.
Agreed.
But also as an artist, citizens, follow him where, Shaun?
On Instagram, I'm Shaun, SHAUN, Wood, WOOD, Music, MUZIK. And on Facebook, it's just Shaun Wood. It's just real simple. You can catch me on any streaming platform under Shaun Wood.
It'd be really great. I'm going to have citizens to call in and tell us if we should put you in the game or not. And that's just purely based on your music, okay?
Of course,
all right.
Of course.
And it's purely their opinion, and take it with how you will. But our citizens are probably the most well-versed when it comes to music knowledge on any radio station. So if they giving you information, I'm sure it's valuable. 888-742-3345. Citizens, let us know if we should put them in the game or sit them on the bench. It's Shaun Wood. The song is called Overtime.
how we change over time. It's funny how we change over time. It's funny how we change over time. It's funny how we change. I see Kanye on TV battling depression. Next week he on TV helping Trump with election. On the MAGA hat, white man's motto went from redlining cities, putting lead in our water. Conversation with daughter like, Dad, why you mad? I'm on generational wealth, trying to leave her that bad. What's sad? The future. What's the resolution? With more and more youth getting locked in institutions. It's hard being hopeful when you see 2020 like the world is your enemy, draining all your energy. Letter from my friend, he was charged with a murder. Did 2 years in the county before the judge gave a verdict. The system that we living in, programmed to keep us in. Liquor every corner like the neighborhoods we grew up in. If it ain't COINTEL trying to take up all the leaders, then it's big corporation trying to silence all the speakers. Masses just double tap, no questions, less facts. Used to rap with a message, now they rapping like drug addicts. Over time things change, less and less social. All you see in the media is less acts that's noble. Kids raised by mobile, more hate that's global. Don't fuck with some people being more antisocial. In time we all change, I just hope for the better. So I wrote me the song in the form of a letter. Over time, it's funny how we change over time. It's funny how we change over time. Ain't it funny how we change over time? It's funny. Funny. It's funny.
I like that, man. Same here. Man, that man a round of applause. Shaun Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Shaun.
Yeah.
I'm
here.
I'm okay. Yeah, no, I'm gathering my thoughts. I heard.
Now you gotta bear with me. I'm walking my daughter to class right now.
Oh, so. Tell her I said Uncle Sway said, "Hey, have a beautiful day at school."
Right. Uncle Sway said, "Hey."
Okay.
Say hi. You're on the radio. Say hi.
Okay, cool. That's all right. I heard you mentioning redlining. I heard you mentioning lead in the pipes. I heard you mentioning COINTEL Pro. I heard all rappers rapping like drug addicts. I love the content, the subject matter, and how you wrote it out. And it was as complicated as those issues can be. It was very legible and understandable. I couldn't get over the mix on your microphone initially when it first started, and then when the bass kicked in, it started. What do you call that? Flagellate.
Overmodulating.
Modulating. I'm sorry. Started to overmodulate, and so I think you got who mixed it for you?
One of my boys out here in California is Kyle Jones. I do a lot of recording at his studio.
Okay. I do think you need a better mix.
Yeah.
All around vocals, instruments. I don't know what kind of gain he put on your voice, whatever that was. But I do think you got a potent song right there. What do you think, Bizzle?
Yeah, I love the content, everything that you had to say, and I agree with Sway. Just in terms of just mixing. Don't forget about that part, quality, how it sounds. We can fall in love with songs as artists because we listen to it so much and we have the process from beginning to end. But just don't forget about those little things, mix and mastering is so important.
Yeah, I agree. Because sometimes the public they won't care about that type of potential. Sometimes they still just want to see everything like really polished. But I did enjoy the song and your delivery. I felt like it invited my heart along into your journey.
Ooh,
thank you.
Damn, that was pretty deep. Tracy should write, reviews. You got to start writing reviews there.
That's what I used to do, my man.
All right. Oh, that's true. Okay, that's what. Okay, let's go to the citizens and see what they say. We're going to Pennsylvania. Cece, good morning. How are you?
Cece.
Right.
Hey, what's going on? I enjoyed. Thank you for letting me talk on here. This is like my first time.
Okay.
And I just want to say, put them in the game, man. I mean, y'all right. The mixing part could be a little, a little polished up a little bit, but otherwise, good delivery. It was on point, man. I liked it, and
okay,
I liked it.
All right, CC, you're a citizen, man.
Sway in the morning.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Jason in the Bay Area. What up, Jay?
Hey,
what
Jay.
up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Doing great, man.
First off, I want to tell Mr. Woods, man, thank you for your sacrifice and all your family sacrifice. I'm a veteran myself of the Iraq-Afghanistan war, so first off, thank you.
Thank you, too.
I put him in the game. I will put him in the game.
Okay.
I mean, we need more military veterans out there rapping.
Mm-hmm. Because but the thing about this is Shaun also said it's a form of therapy, and a lot of times when you coming back from tour, it's really, I don't know how it is now, but I know years ago it wasn't a lot of orientation or ways to transition back in, or help to transition back into civilian life. So you kind of have to find your therapy your own way, and so I like our service people putting it to music. You know, I support that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your service, Jay. You're a citizen, man.
Sway in the morning.
My man,
right on,
Jay,
fellas.
man. You all right with me, Jay. That dude. Let's go to Massachusetts. We got Chad. Should we put him in the game or sit him on the bench, Chad?
Chad.
I think we should put him in the game. I'm a producer myself, and you're right. The mix is it needs a little work, but the message is clear. He knows what he's talking about, and the fact that he's a veteran, he's been through some things. Put him in the game. Put him in the game.
Okay, cool. All right, great, man. Thank you, a citizen. How many more, Heather B?
One more.
One more? Okay, we got Jay in Sacramento. What do you think, Jay?
J-J-A-Y.
It's the letters of his name.
Hey.
What up, Jay?
Hey, I'd like to tell Sway that mask was in Korea. But
it was in Korea. My bad. It was in Korea. It's the Korean War.
And I love that he's a veteran.
That's Jay.
I love that he's a veteran,
Shaun.
but that music track needs to be changed a little bit, but I like what he said.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, man. There you go. You got it from the citizens.
So that was a game?
Huh?
That was a game, I guess. He said put him in the game?
Put him in the game.
Okay, all right.
Cool. All right, thank you. Shaun, I know you dropping your daughter off. Can you hold on till we
I'm here.
Okay, so hold on. We got 2 more contestants. Hold on, okay? All right, cool. Let me see. I'll put him on hold here without hanging him up. OQ. Okay, there he goes. That was all right, huh?
Yeah, man. Good message.
Okay, let's go to